Test, test, test. Mic check, mic check. Welcome back, lovely viewers of these great races. It is a stunning 6:51 in the morning for me, and we are so back. We are ready to see 3 races unfold. 2 of them being TSR, 2 of them being RL. We have TSR versus CK. After that, we have TSR versus RL, and then RL versus RS. We put all the frogs on TSR. Okay. So, is there any way to get the screen as a wallpaper? No wallpaper, right? Oh, let's see without the stream starting currently playing. I'm not sure. I could try and send over the details that we used for this, because this is just like an MP4 in the background or something like that. So it's probably plausible to put in a wallpaper engine. I'd assume. I've never used wallpaper engine. I don't understand how it works, but I'm sure it could work. So, currently we're just waiting until we start up. Love the way this car's just been for real. Look at me going crazy behind the wheel. Though it's a little shaky. No, I'm kidding. If I was stuck in a infinite 360 paradox mountain pass left hand corner that looks as tight as a hairpin, I'd be shaky too, drifting. Who do I know? What do I know? I drive a GTR and an Evo 3. Okay. Let's see if I can awaken the 2 teams real quick. See if they're ready to start getting this stuff going. So we have TSR to CK. I'll give it like 2 more minutes. It always feels weird having to at both the teams for like 5 minutes, but 5 minutes should be a minimum. Alright, you know what? I will finally the team get them ready. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. So we have Togi Spirit and Clutch Kicker. So last week I was having some technical difficulties with my PC. Turned out OBS just needed a restart, and hopefully my chat overlay works now. It doesn't seem to be working right now, but I kind of had to do some weird stuff with it. So either something's wrong with like the widget key, or I don't know. Song request Chemical Love. I will play Chemical Love when the next race starts. TSR seems to be ready. Oh, there's Slappy. Alright, both teams are ready, which is great. Fire, fire. I don't remember which team gets first pick on home courses. I still haven't figured that out, because it's still in qualifying right now, and I haven't needed an excuse to. So hold on, let me look now. As the teams start getting more closer together, but I'm pretty sure it's CK, because they've just kind of been getting more races in. Challenge team rules. Where is that? The song's actually really good. Hold on. What is this called? Hold on. Crazy Night, Boys Band. I'm like, thank you for the fast run of my previous question. Oh yeah, you get it. I'm not fast at responding at all. Since my stream overlay, chat overlay doesn't seem to want to work ever. Alright, DK picks first. Alright. Alright, they're currently getting lobbies up. Clutch Kicker's home course is going to be Sadamine. Let me open up Initial Unity real quick and then actually connect it to my PC, my OBS, because, you know, I had to re-download Initial Unity for like the 5th time yesterday. New versions, new bug fixes, new physics, all that. So, quickly take us off. Stream is starting. Take us to the game. Properties. Chuck it up to Reborn. Alright, cool. And then I'll take us back to stream starting. Alright. So Tsuchi Saka is going to be TSR's home course. Toge Spirit. They're discussing uphill and downhill for Sadamine. Absolute cinema. Very, very peak. I'd say this should be an interesting race. I got my money on TSR, because generally I think they have better drivers. That doesn't exactly mean they aren't going to win, but it definitely helps. I am quite cold, actually. Jeez. I hate waking up so early. It's like I like waking up so early to stream for you guys, because streaming's fun, but oh, my hands are freezing right now, and I don't know where my heater is. I'm like, straight cold-blooded. I don't know if humans are cold-blooded, I never paid attention to that. I don't actually know if we're warm or cold-blooded. I did not pay attention in any kind of health or, like, physiology classes. I have no clue. I might have to look this up real quick, because I don't know. Alright, so Gamarsa is going to be doing the uphill, Kai's on the downhill for Sadamine. Now they should be getting the lobby up. can't. We both can't do UPMP. I can't start. Okay. They're discussing who and who can't hold lobbies. I just cannot host UPMP or ZT, I think. Aki on the uphill. Asrigan on the downhill. Absolute cinema. I'm just spamming that today. All the songs we're getting right now are actually pretty fire. I can't even lie. We keep getting pretty underrated Eurobeat songs are good. Donic! What is good, Donic? Soon we'll be starting Sadamine. We're gonna figure out if it's down or up though. They're discussing right now.
Because you have so little faith. Truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you.
I hope y'all can't hear my cat in the back. He's yelling. Where is Game Marseille? They asked them up or down and... Oh. Still a little bit of nothing. I'll speed them along here in a moment. True. Remember... Since we're starting with CK's home course, we're kind of waiting for Game Marseille to say if we're going to go down or up first. It's interesting, if you guys have seen the new policy for a racing, between races, you're not supposed to go no more than 10 minutes now. Because of all the issues we had last week, or like last week, where there was like an entire hour wait for the next race. I was streaming that, by the way. It was supposed to be Nana Magari. And oh my god. I did have a bit of patience with him. It's definitely useful to have it no more than 10 minutes, and like at least like between 5. But oof, that's definitely gonna be a little tiny for people. Okay, we have AIP, ZT, IP, the uphill. So we are starting with the uphill on Sadamine. Absolute cinema once again. I'm in, we're ready, we have Aki. Wait, Aki's for downhill. Wait. Did they throw an Aki on the uphill? Or did I read something wrong? Hold on. It's Faith, okay. I'd been wondering what the song was actually. I just recognized it. Okay, Aki is the uphill. They're discussing leader chase, because Aki gets to choose. It's not their home course. I need like a blanket or something. I'll be right back. Okay, I have a blanket now. I am freezing cold. Alright, they are both ready. I'm enabling them to get this race onward. Can I see your guys' chat overlay? That is the real question here. And it doesn't look like it. Okay, I really need to speak to unbiased now. Because if it's not gonna work, I can't talk to you guys mid-race. Alright, Chemical Love, Chemical Love. My headphones fell off my head. Hold on. Alright, we're getting into it. Let me put my headphones back on. Okay, We have Aki in the Supra, Game Arce in the NSX, as always. He loves that NSX. This should be an interesting matchup. Supra generally has an advantage on Sadamine with all the longer straights than the NSX does. The NSX is a fast car, but the Supra's a faster car. So far, they're both keeping it pretty uniform going through all these corners. Aki's tailing Game Arce, and Game Arce's staying ahead. Nothing too interesting yet, but I do like the purple on Aki's Supra. It does look pretty nice. If you look at Game Arce's NSX, it's like a little bit more red. Or at least last time I looked at it. It looks normal now, but it looks a little bit darker. It's hard to tell if you're not looking at it correctly, but... Oh, Aki on for the inside, but just can't make it. Oh, my IU might be a little bit loud. I don't want it too loud. Still able to tab out? I am. We do need predictions. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was too busy grabbing a blanket. Alright, I'll get you guys' prediction if this okay, here. I'll give you a prediction even though we already kind of started. But I won't be able to commentate while we do this. Hold on. Who will win? Who will win the uphill? TSR. CK. Submission period 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You guys get 30 seconds. Game Arce is out in the lead. Aki's chasing Supra NSX. I think it's pretty 50-50 here, honestly. Game Arce with that home course advantage. Aki with probably the car advantage here. I mean, until we get to the latter half of the course where everything just kind of tightens up, I think Game Arce is gonna pull away once we hit that, but Aki's gonna struggle to keep up. Super just struggles with so much more wheel spin than the NSX. I think if Game Arce can keep it far enough in these straight sections, then he's gonna pull away in the tight section. Game Arce is in fact good. So is Aki. So seems like Game Arce is pulling a bit of a gap here. Game Arce is really using that home course advantage here. I don't know, maybe Aki just woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, but... well, that wouldn't really be the expression. I don't know. Didn't want to wake up from bed. But Game Arce's pulling a lead here. I see it forming. Maybe Aki will somehow catch up in the tighter sections? I don't know. These cars in these games don't usually follow normal physics, even in an initial D kind of sense. They act like the initial D cars, but some cars work better uphill than downhill. It's a little weird. But you know, nothing's perfect. I can't complain. But Game Arce still pulling away, just using that better grip. Pulled away enough, he's got his aura. That's pretty good, pretty good. They're trying to keep up, and I still cannot see your guys' chat overlay on OBS. So I can't hear what any of you guys are saying. Or, excuse me, not hear, but read. I gotta... Oh, Aki going into the wall. Game Arce going into the wall. I think, well, not think. There's a bit of a lag issue going on here. This is not good. We are right at the end of the... And it disconnected. This is... What do I even say to this? This is like the 10th time we've had technical difficulties, and I don't even know if I disconnected or if they disconnected. I will try going back into the lobby. Connecting. It is still connecting, so I think they got disconnected too. Alright, let me look at what you guys have been saying. Super win to the Chiefs. Let's go. Shoot event. I bet on the wrong team. Gamer said nickname event. Gamer. Wi-Fi. Yeah, Wi-Fi just. Wi-Fi is being Wi-Fi. I don't think they got disconnected actually. They're not responding to the message, and they haven't made a new lobby, so I think they're still racing right now. It says they're still racing. Oh no, never mind. Now we raced. Oh my goodness, send the replay. One or second round. Game Marseille won. Okay. So Game Marseille won the race. We'll have him send over the replay so we can look over it once we get the chance. But we will move on to the downhill. Sadamine, a bit disappointing we didn't get to see the win. But okay, here we are. We already have the file because Game Marseille is in fact the GOAT. That's my GOAT. I've always been racing with Game Marseille. I've been racing with a lot of people in this community, and I'm happy to see that there's new people as well. You know? Wonderland is such a good song. But let me throw this file into good old race replays while they set up the next lobby. Mission Reborn. Replays. Boom. Okay, cool. Alright, get that downhill lobby up. 100 emoji. Heck yeah. Alright, let me see what you guys have been saying, because I still can't see it. Gamer Supra. True, Donic. True. Oh, yes. You guys are right. CK1. So, anybody who bet on CK, they get the money. Blamo, Zamo, Kazamo. But I will start another prediction. Woo. Who will win the downhill? This one should be very interesting. TSR versus CK. Who is winning that downhill? Who did the uphill? Hi, cat. My cats keep harassing me. They're trying to get under my blanket so they can get warm. Wait, did I make that prediction only 30 seconds long? You guys got 30 seconds. This is real gambling. You don't even know who's gonna race. Alright. They're currently trying to get Azragon to host right now. Kai cannot. I think they've got it set up now. I was messaging somebody. ZT. Talk about ZT. Where's Azragon? We're kind of waiting on Azragon here. You know, okay, while we're waiting for Azragon, we will look over that replay real quick. I think we have a little bit of time. I think Azragon's stuck in doing a, they're probably using the bathroom or something. It doesn't say they're doing a run. It happens. Up your self-control. I almost just stopped. I almost stopped the self-control, guys. I was about to change the song. I wrote like just add the playlist to the queue. But alright, lobby's up. We will look at the replay after this, so we can see how Game Marseille won, even though it's just won by gap. We have both drivers already in here. Azragon gets pick of choice. Position. Pick. I'm ready when y'all are ready. Wait, hold on. I might be able to open Twitch on my phone and then just read what you guys say on my phone, actually. Client leader. What? You put it on leader, client leader, and then said leader I in chat. What? Kai just said, huh? What? Hold on, you guys gotta see this. Hold on. You guys gotta see this. Leader I. It's client leader. And Kai is confused as I am. Y'all ready? Alright, I will open Twitch on my phone so I can talk to you guys. Because chat overlay just doesn't work. There's gonna be a bit of a delay, but it's not gonna be like 5 minutes. Yeah, guys, confused. Let's see. Official screen. just gotta open it up, mute sound on my phone, and then talk to you guys. Yeah, see, now I can see you guys. You guys are speaking in Russian. I can't talk to you guys if you're speaking a language I don't know. Oh my goodness. It is actually. Okay. This guy. I bet everything. I feel like I'm texting and driving right now. I'm like looking down at my phone while I'm waiting in the lobby. I feel like I'm texting and driving. While we're gonna be streaming the race, I'm just gonna be staring down at my phone while trying to half commentate, half read. Dude, that would. I need like those meta glasses. And just like hook up a stream overlay to them. It's like through one lens I can see the race, one other lens it's just the chat. But here we are. Ooh, only 2-second difference. Kai with that speed advantage because of the home course and the car. We have Kai in his 8.6 as always, chasing behind Azrigon's white GTR. Looks pretty nice. Kai has a 2-second speed advantage, so he should be able to keep up with the GTR. Mostly throughout the first sector too, I'd imagine. The tighter spots before the long straights. Oh no, wait. God, I'm supposed to text drive right now. Should have bet more on him, yeah. I've got good faith in Kai. Clutch Kickers is a good team. Very good team. I've known Kai since like my early days in initial Unity too. So he's a good driver. He's got a lot of Azrigon, I don't know much about Azrigon. I don't know if they're new or old. It's like they're old and they just did a name change. I don't know who it is. You know how like Genesis would use different names on initial Unity, so like you wouldn't really know it was Genesis unless someone told you, or like you knew Genesis did that. Like Ricky, I didn't know he went by Ricky for a while on initial Unity. I was like, who is this Ricky guy? And they're like, oh, that's Genesis. And I was like, oh, no wonder I'm so much slower. But right now, it seems like the GTR is pulling a bit of a lead right now. Makes sense. Homeless person, what? What are we talking about in chat? Homeless person. I don't think there's that many homeless in Japan, but I'm not too sure. GTR is keeping it pretty middle ground, keeping the car stable, and just using that speed it seems. GTR swings out a bit. Kai is able to make up a bit of ground there. That GTR is using its power the whole way, but I'm thinking here the 8.6 is able to go corner to corner a little bit better. There's a lot of spots on Sadamine on the downhill where it's just enough straight room for a car like the 8.6 to use speed without losing too much time. It's not like Akina. Akina, that map is heavily just a power map. Those straights are undeniably long, but it seems like Kai's keeping it pretty close. We're about halfway through the course now. I only see about a second difference in them. And I'd just say that's maybe because Kai needs to warm up. GTR is keeping it pretty good, pretty stable, pretty steady. And Kai's keeping that 8.6 pretty tight, pretty fast. Definitely a bit fluid. It's good. Guys, you guys all speak in different languages. I literally cannot talk to you guys. I might have to learn Russian, actually. I think that's Russian. I could be wrong. But Kai is on the bumper of the GTR now as he swings out in that corner. I'm not sure if there's a little bit of contact there, if that was just the GTR swinging, but it didn't look like contact. And it didn't seem to be that big of a deal, so I'm going to say that if it was contact, it was probably just a racing incident. But Kai is back where he started. He was right on the GTR's bumper. Now the GTR's pulled away again. Very interesting. My cats are fighting in the corner of the room. That caught my eye. But Kai's trying to catch up to that GTR. GTR's trying to run away. It's only about maybe a 20-meter gap, I'd say. I'm not sure if the 8.6 is going to catch more time in the latter half or if the GTR will, but I got my hopes on Kai. I got my money on Kai. Wait, I didn't actually bet. No, I should have bet. I should have bet. I forgot to bet. My gambler instincts didn't kick in. I'm in work mode right now, not gambler mode. But seems like Kai, if he doesn't make any big mistakes, he should be in the range for another round. Fire. Kai handling that GTR. Going into the final corner. 8.6 takes much less brake than the GTR for that corner. Next round, 4:11.8. I think Azragon had a 4:10 as his fastest, and Kai had a 4:08. So it kind of looks like these two both are kind of running a little bit under, because that was nearly 2 seconds. I cannot see you guys in the chat overlay. Yes. I have to use my phone. 8.6 catching up in the corners. Yep. Sammy speaking shit. My go. Game Marseille, goated. Unbiased, goated. Who else is goated? I have like a list of goats. Because everybody's goated. I feel like it is 70% of the people in the initial unique community are goated. No, Hazargon had a 4.11 and Kai had a 4.9. So Azragon was only running 0.8 away from his PV. But now that the 8.6 is in the lead, this should be interesting. Because even though Kai was 2 seconds faster, he was still kind of back behind the GTR. I think if Azragon plays his cards right, he could take an overtake. Take a pass, make an overtake on the 8.6. Whoa. My English is not English. If he's able to keep up enough. That GTR was pulling away a bit. I was keeping up though. I feel like there's certain spots in GTR might be able to make a move, but it seems like Marse is really using that 8.6 to his advantage, really swinging it out, using all that road. Passing onto the dirt, swinging out to in to out. Very, very. Azragon's trying his best in the GTR, but I'd say the 8.6 is better on this course in general. GTR tries to use the power to keep up. We're entering, I'd say, the section where GTR is going to keep up a bit better because of the speed advantage. Doesn't exactly let the GTR use its higher torque to advantage, but definitely lets it use its better speed in a linear sense. You know, I'm not measuring exactly top speed here. None of the cars really reach top speed in this game other than on Hakone and maybe Tsuchi Downhill. I'm unsure about that one, but you know, the acceleration kind of hits a point where it's at an equilibrium between the two cars, and then it sets off with the GTR being higher. But it seems like the 8.6 is keeping it ahead. It's got just enough speed to stay ahead of the GTR. Kai swings out, GTR keeps it in, Azragon keeps it in. It's close. They're not close to each other, but it's close in meters. You know, Kai swinging it in. Inertia drift into the other corner. Covers just fine. And the GTR is pretty much where Kai was. Maybe a little bit further back, but it could be close again. I'd say it was more of an optical illusion the first race, because that GTR's power is just so much more than the 8.6's. He was pulling away on the straights ever so slightly because the car is just faster. But now that the 8.6 is in the lead, and has that difference between entering the corner and exiting the corner, I think the 8.6 is now showing its true colors. Let's watch the overtake. Jida? I don't know how to say your name, honestly. But Kuza just waiting for an overtake to happen, just trying to support his team. Sammy put in the little marks from the manga. I think that's what that's supposed to be. It looks like it. I don't expect anything more than crazy things to happen during these races with teams like this. Especially with Kai. Kai is goated. Yeah, Kai is also goated, actually, now I think about it. Bert is goated, Kai is goated, Unbiased is goated, Mars is goated, Azragon flashing his lights. He's gaining up onto the 8.6. I don't exactly know if the light flashed before. Could have been maybe a little bit of a disruption technique. Or not technique, tactic. It's not exactly the most sportsmanship kind of tactic to use to get into your drive, but it's not exactly illegal, so, you know, it's its own thing. I would be lying if I said I didn't try it on Sadamine once back in my VR racing days. Okay, I'd be lying if I said I did. I truly did not. And I still lost that race because of technical difficulties too. I literally overtook the dude, and then my headset decided to have all the problems in the world, and I pulled over and just let him pass and win. Because that race annoyed me. Afterwards, he's like, yeah, I would have won anyways, and No, it was I stuck to him on the chase round the entire time. We go into round 2. The moment I'm leading, when I start having technical difficulties and pull over, it takes him like 10 seconds to catch up to me and then pass me. He's like, oh yeah, I would have won. Shut up. It's like, ugh. It annoyed me so much. This tournament too. It's close because I think the 8-6 stand lead is the constant corner straightaways and all in the setting. Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm thinking. All the gamblers here are really looking at their money right now. I didn't actually see what time Kai had. I was too busy rambling about my VR racing days. Those were the times, but definitely better impact in my life not playing VR chat, I'd say. Definitely was a big improvement, but right now, that's not about this, we're on to this. So round 3, we got the 8-6 chasing behind the GTR. Kai's still keeping it pretty close, he's got his headlights on too. I don't exactly know why Kai has his headlights on. Maybe it's a little bit of a, how one says, counterplay to what Azragon was doing in that last round where he started flashing his lights. Kai's just cutting out the middleman and just keeping his lights on. Which definitely is a bit disrupting. Either it causes a little bit of lag, or it's a little bit weird to look at with all the light particles and shadows. I'm not exactly fond of when drivers drive with lights behind me during daytime either, so I don't know if Azragon would or wouldn't be. It should be interesting though. Cats, why did you knock something over? Hold on. I have the evilest cats in the world. No, I'm kidding. All cats like knocking stuff over. Kai is pretty much where he was in round 1. Sliding onto the grass, losing a little bit of speed there. GTR is able to pull away maybe 10 meters. Kai going in, keeps it uniform, swings up to the middle of the road. It's a good line going into these double little corners. I'd say Kai is probably going to take it back in Sector 2. Oh, wait, Sector 3. We're in Sector 3 right now. I'm trying to remember the check. I'd say in Sector 3. Kai is going to be able to make that time again, just like how he did in round 1. But Kai is definitely taking a little bit inside. That car is being a little overspeed. I love that. R32 will win. Y'all got money on the R32, yeah. Big City. Never trust me to be like a substitute teacher, because I would mispronounce everybody's name. Everybody. I have terrible pronunciation. I struggle to say pronunciation. I think it's just a speech impediment, but I don't know. I think it's because I might be stupid. I might need to start reading, guys. It's horrendous. But it seems like the GTR is definitely keeping Kai on his heels, because that's 50 meters. 100%, that's 50. You know? He closes the gap to about maybe 45, and then it's back to 50. GTR swinging out wide onto the grass there, really trying to use all the road, and GTR can get away with it because it's an all-wheel drive on the grass. He can definitely get away with 2 tires on there. Kai needs to start making ground up here if he wants to pull this into a 4th round. Something needs to happen. One shoe needs to drop here. Kai's trying to keep it as close as he can to GTR, just keeps pulling away. GTR power, as some would say. Honestly, one day we'll get the R34 in this game. One day, okay? One day we'll get the Turbo 11. One day. I would rock both of those cars so hard. I love both of them. To death. There's definitely a lot of time being made up in the corners, but it's just that GTR's torque coming out the corners that's just really separating it again. But I think Kai is going to catch up here. There's less distance between the straights. Kai going for a big jump, lands on his tires. Oh my goodness. Kai is honestly caught up a little bit by maybe 10 or 15 meters. If Kai can keep this good enough, he keeps it uniform, He keeps nice. He can pull this into a 4th round with that crazy jump. It's gonna be close actually. The GTR is pulling away with its torque coming out the hairpin. They go into the final corner. GTR uses more brakes. 86 uses less brakes. I think that's a 4th round. Oh, next round. Oh my god. Azergon breaks their personal best by 0.2 milliseconds. And just Kai goes absolutely flying off that one jump. Oh my goodness. Kai got some serious airtime in that 8.6. He thought he really it's like a stage 5 when the 8.6 had wings. He straight up took flight. That was like a second of airtime landing on 2 wheels and then 4. That was hold on. Oh, well, we're in. Oh yeah, moment. I didn't get to it in time. But that was an insane jump. The 8.6 really using that rally suspension. Bingo's here. Hey, Bingo. He's pulling away in front of his. It's very close to him. He was in front at the start. It was the GTR. We're going on to the 4th round. Azergon in the back, Kai in the lead, and Azergon's putting full stops in this race. He just got a new PB last round. Azergon is fired up. He's warmed up. He's ready. His tires are hot. His car is ready to perform, and Kai is just chasing with everything he's got, taking airtime in the corners. This is very tight. I wouldn't miss this race if I were you. It seems like Kai is pulling a little bit more time here. Kai is locking in here. Kai don't want to lose, and I don't blame him. No racer wants to lose. Kai's pulling out some of his own moves. He's pulling. I'll give him that. But the GTR is gonna definitely take a little bit more time in the longer straights, like always. In those situations where the GTR can use its better torque and kinda better acceleration, the GTR doesn't have naturally good acceleration when it's not using its high torque and front torque objectively. Like, if both cars are at the same revs and in like 3rd gear, the GTR is not that faster than most cars. It's just that high torque that lets it pull away first. It's like a starting gap. Super fast acceleration for like a second, and then like moderate acceleration for like the rest of the everything. That's just kind of how it works. Now, I think it's accurate. But it seems like Kai bumped into the wall there, and Azergon's pulling a little bit of time. Go in. GTR has a bit of a better line than Kai, and he's right behind him. He's gonna go for a dive bomb. No, he's gonna keep it close. GTR going on the inside. Kai swings out a bit. Azergon swings out the GTR. There might be some room here for Azergon to try something, but nah, it seems like Kai is able to keep it just in the middle. Azergon trying something. He just can't get that in. Kai is playing too defensively for that GTR to get through. Goes for the middle of the road. Azergon's trying to swing inside. Kai swaps lines. Almost passes into the other line. Barely keeps it on the yellow. Because I think it technically be against the rules to switch lines like that. The GTR is right behind Kai going into this long straight. I think we're going to see some side-by-side possibly. No! Kai is just moving. That's all I can say. Azergon is really putting on the pressure though for Kai. This can't be easy for him. Having to drift that 8.6 through every corner, trying on the downhill, getting chased by the White Reaper over here. I don't know. Yeah, we need R34. Yeah, see, everybody agrees. We need the 34. Dev's at his dad's Chevy. If I see a Chevelle in this game, I would lose it. Add a 68 Chevelle that's blue like my father's, and my soul is yours. Absolutely. Because my dad used to own a nice blue 68 Chevelle. He used to drag race, and it was, I don't really remember it because I was too young to like racing, but he'd take me out there like once or twice, and I'd play in the bleachers while he's driving his 700 horsepower Chevy. That thing was beautiful, but he sold it when I was like 7, and now I realize how much I miss that thing. But Azergon's still keeping it pretty close. This gas in the background? I'm not sure how much louder I am than the game in Spotify now that I think about it. Hold on, let me give myself a listen real quick. Or Twitch just wants me to watch an ad, but I can look at the little sidebar with the GTR right behind the 8.6 still, only about 3 corners left. It's pretty close. I don't think the GTR is maybe able to make a move on the 8-6, but it's definitely close. It's definitely 5th round. GTR is keeping it pretty close. If something happens under braking here, he could make a move. No, Kai's able to keep it in front. He's able to keep it good. Wow, I sound so stupid on stream. I can't even lie. Let me turn my mic up by like half a decimal, bro. You listen to Unbiased, and the difference between the music and his voice is definitely easier to discern. But that was the 4th round? 5th round? 4th round. Oh. So we will be going on to the 5th round. This is becoming a real endurance race between the 8-6 and the GTR here. Something's got to happen. One shoe is gonna drop. Oh, I accidentally exit out of Twitch on my phone. Hold on. I need to go back to texting and driving. I need to text and drive so I can read you guys' messages. Kai in the back. Azragon in the front. 8-6 GTR. Woohoo. Yippee. Still tailing behind. GTR takes it more middle of the road while Kai keeps it tight. Maybe a little bit of oversteer there as he tried to turn it in. GTR keeping it tight, taking the shortest line. 8-6 right on his bumper, tail to tail, or nose to tail in a drift. Basically a tandem. Kai going for something. A little bit of contact there, but just the GTR is able to pull it away from that. Kai is trying to make a move for the lead. He is hungry for that lead. Azagon flashing his lights. Kai turning his lights on. Should it be against the rules to do blinding attacks? What is the rule on this? I've never seen anything on blinding attack before. I don't think there ever has been. Both a blind attack and a blinding attack are not stated in the rules of how they should appropriately be used. I don't think a blind attack needs any rule because you can kind of turn your lights off and try and attack at night. We never run night anyways, but a blinding attack? What is the ruling on that? There is no rules. Okay, great. Get if that impressive jump. That was an impressive jump. I would give that to 8-6. What? Ask Kenny about it, but he didn't want to do anything about it, yeah. Wait, what happened? What? I looked down to see what you guys are saying for 2 seconds and something happens. You guys aren't getting McDonald's anymore, okay? I'm gonna assume... Hold on, wait. Someone said something. Teleport. Okay, some kind of teleportation thing happened. I mean, as long as Kai is chasing in the 8-6 and the GTR is in the lead, I'd say everything's all good and dandy. I think Kai could have been given more leeway, though. If some kind of teleport happened, you're telling me Azagon's going to start a whole 30 meters ahead. That does seem a little... But it's whatever. If Kai wants to redo it because of that, I can look into it. And we can look at if a re-race would work better. A rerun, a retry. I gotta look at my phone whilst looking at the TV. It looks about right from that straight. And get banned. Wow, already. FPS attack. Okay, that tells me what happened. Gap was 20 and teleport reset was 30. Okay, fine. It just seemed a little sketch, okay? I gotta be weird. Say to them to save the replay. I can save the replay too. I exist. No, I'm kidding. They'll probably save the replay anyways, because funky things. The GTR is pulling a bit of time. I'll say that much. Just pulling time. Kai's trying to catch up. It's about 50 meters. Yeah, maybe 55. Going into this little double corner here. Straight into this another corner. I don't exactly know how to name some of these corners. I don't exactly have a list of every corner that has a name in it in this game. We have like the snake hairpins on like Usui and Akina. And like the 5 consecutive hairpins, but nothing else. Oh, Kai going for the jump, just barely again. gets that large distance for that extra risk. So he is playing full tilt, all risk, full push. This might be close actually. The GTR's got him a little bit here. If I can capitalize on this last corner by taking less brakes in the GTR like always and swings it out just perfectly, might be able to have it using the guardrail to assist him. Ooh, next round. Close. Out. That had to have been like 40, 45. It is getting on the wire right here. This also probably means my race is going to be a little delayed, which probably just gives my drivers more time to practice. Because I actually need amnesty to do both the downhills against TSR. Because Dominic can't make it, so I have to have amnesty both down. And then either I'm doing up or it's going to be Nazi. I don't know how to say his name. I can't remember it right now. Let's see what you guys think. What do you guys think? Next round of peak naming. Any reset leaderboard, I believe. True. Should die by head. Okay, so this should be round 6. We have the GTR chasing Kai. It's getting very long. This is very good. It's been a while since I've seen an endurance race like this. You don't see races last more than like 2 to 3 rounds. Usually 2 because the slower driver's behind if it's not 1, and then the moment they get the lead, they just go super fast. Or 2 or 3 because the moment the other driver gets back in front and it's equal, they just mess up. But Kai and Azugon are clearly the difference. These two drivers are the exception to this right now. There are plenty of exceptions, but right now in this current time, the driver in the 8.6 and the driver in the GTR are both the one and only current exception in this race. This is principle breaking right now, guys. They're locked in. You don't understand how locked in they are. I don't think I should say anything again, ever, actually. You guys saw that, right? You guys... I think they should take my freedom of speech away after that. I was just talking about how these two are the exception, and this is principle breaking for the average 2 to 3 round race, and then that happens. I don't know if I should say sorry or keep commentating on this race. This is... Yeah, okay, Kai's chasing now. There was an overtake because Kai seems to have swung his car out too much, got caught on the grass, and then drifted on the grass. It looks like Azugon kind of has this in the bag, and then CK won the uphill. TSR is probably going to win the downhill here, and then we got the flip a coin for a tiebreaker match. If it's uphill, Game Arce has that advantage. If it's downhill, Azugon has that advantage. But, what just happened? What just happened? You can't make this up. There's no better comedic timing that I've witnessed as of recent. Where I'm talking about, well, I'm glazing these two drivers, okay? They're racing right now. They're competing. I'm giving them a little bit of glaze, giving them that initial D treatment of talking about their cars and their skills, and then Kai goes off the course. This is unprincipled. This is unheard of. Okay, I can't say it's unheard of. Every time I stream, something unheard of happens. Unheard of has no meaning at this point. It's not unbelievable. It's believable. That's how often things like this happen. Nothing is unbelievable in this game. It's just believable. But Azugon's taking the lead in that GTR. It's about 80 to 100 meters right now. Rough eyeballing. Probably more, probably 120, but Kai's trying his best, scrapes the guardrail a little bit. Kai going for the big jump again. He nearly goes sideways. That suspension in the 8.6 it is getting used. You buy the 8.6, you use the whole 8.6, as some would say. He's trying his best to catch up. I think maybe a little bit of ground was caught up, maybe 5 or 10 meters, but it is not enough. Unless Azragon breaks at the finish here, it is not enough. And Azragon takes it. GG. I mean, it might not be over, because Kai and Azragon might have to race again in the instance of a rematch, but let's just look at what happened here. So, I'm gonna save this replay for one. Oh, I can't switch cars either. So, going into the straight here, Kai takes it outside. He tries to do like a Scandi flick or some kind of control issue happens. Drifts onto the hill, flies over straight into the ditch. That is not very optimal, I'd say. But we will now be moving on to a tiebreaker match on Sadamine. Did they already got it set up? No. Tiebreaker time, y'all. Who wants heads? Who wants tails? Flashback, friend in the world, up to the air. Okay. Jitakuza takes tails. I now flip. Okay. Heads for uphill? Okay, hold on. Are we running an uphill? Okay. Right as I did the coin flip, Game Marseille called out heads for uphill. Okay, so Game Marseille gets picked, I guess. We're doing uphill, I guess. Yes. Yeah, Game Marseille, I know. I'm just kind of speaking malarkey right now, I don't know. Listen, I'm still in shock after what I saw Kai do, okay? I'm grieving right now, okay? I don't sound like I'm grieving, but I'm grieving. I'm mourning. Kenny would be surprised by how we raced in MGS. I think everybody's surprised about how everybody drives. Either there's a team that's so not good that it's surprising, or a team so good it is surprising. It is always a mix. The last race that I remember was very memorable was, I think a few months back, I was co-casting with Unbiased, and I believe it was Goki-chan in a still 80 versus somebody, I don't remember who, in a GTR on Akagi's Downhill, and that went for like 10 rounds. And I don't remember who won, but it was close. The GTR just flying down and the still 80 flying just as much down. I think it was Goki-chan in the still 80, I believe. I don't remember who was in the R32 though. I think it was someone from Toge Shikai, like someone who drives more there. I'm sure one of y'all would know, probably. Every time I gotta rejoin the Twitch on my phone. Hold on, you guys are going through an ad right now. Hold on. He can't join? What? I think we're having some technical. Let me wait for that to end. Alright, now that you guys aren't dealing with an ad, it seems. Okay, Aki is restarting their game because they're having a little bit of technical difficulties there, but it should be good. I was messaging one of my drivers. All right, do they have a lobby up? Are they ready? What is happening? Hold on. My fault. Radio silence. He is in lobby. Okay, they're both in lobby. They put Aki in random lead, correct? I believe it's random lead since it's a tiebreaker. I do in fact believe, yes. Ready when you are. So we are going into the tiebreaker match for CK against TSR on CK's home course. Sadamine is going to be the uphill, so Game Marse has the advantage here since they already won the uphill. This is definitely like, oh my goodness, let me set a prediction. Oh my god, let me get you guys your money. Hold on. Who won the downhill was TSR, yeah. That was actually pretty split. Where are my channel points, Caster? Yeah. Caster, I have a name. Who will win? Just who will win? TSR, CK. You guys get 30 seconds. Alright, we have the Super and the NSX once again. Is there... Okay, there's a steering wheel cam. I want to skip the steering wheel for a moment because it's funny. So, Game Marcy with the advantage on course, and just the fact he won the uphill already, and Aki with that car advantage. But I'd assume Aki's a smart driver and probably practice setting. A little bit of contact there into the wall. I'd say that was just more of an accidental hook than something intentional. I'll let it slide for now, but... Oh, whoa. Okay. As we saw, Aki's rear end just got thrown up into the air. Pause. But had to get a little bit of that distance back between the two cars. Still keeping it pretty close. Alright, Aki with the aura. Nice pink aura. Very interesting mismatch of colors on some of these cars. A little bit of lag from Aki. It's probably not the best ping race. We're gonna see. Oh my goodness. If I remember correctly, at the end, both of these drivers like disconnected from me, or I disconnected from them, and ended up cutting me out. Oh. Marcy taking a much better exit there. Am I just not able to see you guys chatting or something? I'm looking at my phone and I'm not seeing what I saw when I looked on my computer. Yeah, see? Now it's showing up. Oh my goodness. Where are the channel points? Hahaha. Gotta love slamming on the brakes for a 20-meter gap. Seems like Marcy's got it at a nice little 30 to 40 right now. He could take this first round again, like last time. Takes a much better line going into there. Aki swings out a bit. Marcy is putting on the gas right now. Aki swings out a bit onto the grass, maybe into the wall if it wasn't lag. Aki trying to keep it steady on the braking. Marce and that NSX are just fused together and they're unbreakable. So I'm thinking Marce has a good chance here. Marce is swinging it in a little bit to the middle, then back in. He's got the aura and he's running away with it. It's gonna be close again. If Aki can somehow gain time in the slower section with its better torque, maybe? I think the Super theoretically has better torque, but just got that bad wheel spin. Aki can negate the wheel spin good enough to let his torque shine through the NSX. And yeah, Super probably slower section, like the TTR. It is a turbo versus an NA here. Yeah, it's just about where it was the first round, and Marcy is at about 50, 55. Corners. Aki maybe a little slider, tighter line. Going in. Their lines are pretty much the same, but a little bit different for their own respective cars, of course. Aki trying to keep it uniform, trying to keep that wheel spin down. Supra's a very weird car after its rework. You gotta do like a lot of throttle just to keep the wheel spin down and make it fast. It takes a lot of precision and skill. I don't like it personally because it's more of like a partial drift kind of car. That's not my style. It's either full drift or full drift. I'm not partial. It's weird right now. But Game Marse is running away with it right now. Oh my. I think Game Marse has that unless something happens. Onto the last corner, last straight. Game Marse takes it home for the win on their home course. Absolute cinema. Phenomenal. Alright. So, Clutch Kickers takes the win on their home course against TSR 2-1 on the home course. So now it's 1-0. And now we can finally move on to TSR's home course. TSR's home course. Okay, I just got informed that Nahi's ooh, it almost slipped out. Ooh, curse word almost slipped out. Ooh. I put Spanish in the Google bar. I'm trying to Google translate Spanish. Sada talking to the drivers right now. Google translate. The one happening right now. Okay, now I put that in Spanish. I don't even know if that's a good translation or not. I put in Slappy up for uphill. That's peak. Slappy's already got the IP, but hold on. I currently have Spanish in my copy and paste. Hold on. Andre's alive? Andre's alive? Wait, what? I gotta add Andre back to the team because it's Thorfinn who exited out. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let me in the lobby. Copy text. Initial Unity. Oh my goodness. Everything happened. I thought Andre died. He hadn't said anything for like a week. That's why I added Nahis to RL because Thorfinn added him to RL, and I thought they were trying to get rid of Andre. Okay. Apparently, Andre is alive. Oh my goodness. So much has happened. I haven't even spoke to you guys. Hold on. I gotta add Andre back. At mod. Wait, hold on. Unless he still has the role. Let me put Andre back. Wait, did they just start? Oh my goodness, they already started. These two are proficient. Oh my goodness, hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh, what is happening? I hear engines failing. What is... Oh my goodness, I can't look away for 2 seconds. Okay. I have no clue who started. I have no clue who's in the back. We have Aki behind the NSX. We have the Supra. Oh my. Someone in chat had to have said what happened, right? Hold on. And there goes the NSX. Caster, move the music to another place of the screen. Time is not visible for the bottom player before the start of minutes. What does that mean? Is here Andre? Okay. These two are running fine again. I don't know what happened there, but... that. Sorry, my parents officially woke up because it is early in the morning and it is now the time of waking up, so my mother went to say hi to me. Super Zone, yeah. Oh my goodness. I have no clue what's happening. I'm having the message. Okay. We're back to it. Super chasing behind the NSX. He tries to go for more of an outside play there. Back to in. Lag. Just lag. Pedigrees and my heart beats as much as I can breathe. Super chasing right behind that NSX, honestly. It is pretty tight between these two, but Aki is definitely keeping up with Slappy. Oh my goodness, Aki clips the grass and goes flying. Slappy taking the lead after that. Was that lag? Hold on. Okay, hold on. We'll check replay. I think he just hit something, but that may have been lag. It looked like he hit something, but we'll look in the replay. If Aki is not accurate about lag and he just clipped something and flew off, we'll give the win to Slappy. But if it was lag, then everything's all good. Everything's all good in the hood. Because I was looking, and Aki took it pretty tight there. And I've never hit anything there, but I've never seen anybody hit anything there. But that is a lot of lag. Oh my goodness, where are we? Okay. We're back on track. Aki downloaded replay. Save replay. Yes, I'm saving replay. Either I save replay or just watch it here. I'll do both, just in case they skip it. We're gonna take it into very careful consideration. But I think it was probably just lag. With how laggy this battle has been, it is very likely lag. But I just gotta make sure. It is my job to make sure something went down. My job is to talk to you guys and like kind of rule and force, you know. Watch using off. R&D. I'm gonna spam S to save the replay before they skip. Okay. So right here. I don't think that was lag. Look at that. You have the rock right there, and he hits it. He hits that rock. Or that little patch. I'd say maybe he hit the rock and there was lag. I have to see one of the replays though. I have to see it if I want to believe it was lag. Because from our POV, it looks like he just hit that little rock piece and flew away. But if one of them confirmed, if either one is able to confirm that it was just lag that did that, then if Aki wins this, he wins. But if we go on after this, look at the replay and oh, that was lag. Y'all saw that too. He hit that little clip, went flying, but he could have hit the clip and got hit with lag. So we're gonna give it. We're gonna put this in the steward inquiry for right now. We'll look at this after the race. I don't really care who wins this race right now because I'm more focused on that replay, honestly. Because Aki definitely hit it, but it's a matter of if he hit it and then got flung up into the air. If he hit it normally, I don't think he would have went that far. If he's able to prove lag caused him to fly that high and it wasn't the little flip that would have like put him on his wheels or possibly do that, then we'll rule him out for just messing up and trying to take backwards left. But if it was in fact a mess up plus lag, we'll let maybe his win race. Whoa. A race win count. We have to take it into consideration, okay? We will look at it after this race. Who is messaging me? Kenny. He hit the rock, definitely super skill shoot. He needs to send a replay of kill rather than otherwise slapping. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Kenny just messaged me. Other Kenny. Goated Kenny. Yeah. It was definitely a skill issue, Kenny. But if it was also lag, we do need that clarification if it was lag. Because that completely changes the situation. But if it wasn't lag and it was just a skill issue, Slappy gets that free win. Things are looking pretty good for Slappy. Slappy's in the air. Slappy is in the air. Maybe I should just stop saying people's names. Anytime I say someone's name, something goes wrong like 22% of the time. The moment I say Slappy, he takes flight. The moment I'm talking about Kai, he goes flying off the course. And that's interesting. How does one even complicate this? I'm not exactly sure, but it seems like Aki's taking the lead right now. Slappy's chasing behind, but so Aki should have saved the replay. He said that he did, or at least it looked like it. They were talking about saving replays, and Aki and Slappy were talking about it. So I'd reckon Aki saved their replay. We'll look at mine, and we'll look at Aki's before we start the next race, and see if that decides the real race. It seems like Aki's taking the lead here. I don't know if Slappy will be able to catch up or not, but Aki is a good driver. But you know, mistakes happen. It's also good to know Kenny's watching. Hi, Kenny. You know, not everybody talks in chat. You never know these days sometimes. And I accidentally exit Twitch off my phone. I got live here. And Slappy is still close to the super right now. I think it's going on to a third round. Ooh. He eases off. Wait, Penny, I'm gonna send you my replay so you can like really look at it, and then we can look at their replay. Just so I don't have to do it on the stream all at once. Replay. You can look at that, you can really look at that, and then we'll look at Aki's and see if Slappy did lag into it. Absolute cinema. We're waiting for the next round now. Phenomenal. There's that lag. Alright, 54-58. Aki with that speed advantage and time. Honestly, the Supra's just kind of a busted car on some map. The Supra is like definitely top tier car in this game overall. It dominates on Tsuchi, it dominates on Akina. It's good on Aki if you know how to use it. This car is a beast, even on courses that are supposed to be bad for it. It's, going for the side-by-side. Is he able to keep it? He's not able to keep it. Like, he's able to pull through. He's trying to get that little lip on the inside, just can't. Trying to swing, a little bit of contact, he brakes to avoid. They touched Fender to side a little bit, but he broke. Oh, what is happening? I think they're side by side. Are they side by side? They are not side by side. Okay. I think they went side by side and Slappy was able to take the lead there. It's kind of hard to tell in all this mess. Aki is right behind Slappy. He's edging for that inside. Ooh, he's able to keep it just barely. Slappy's gone. Oh my goodness. They're going in side by side. A little bit of contact there. Maybe a little bit of a shove. Yes, the Aki's waiting up. Aki's off the course. Aki's in the air. You know, I don't really know what's real and fake anymore. There's definitely a bit of contact going on, but it's pretty light. Nobody's been shoved into a wall. No one's been spun out. I think we're all fine, I think. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, was that a spin? Was that real? Okay, that was real. Can I have some space, please? Lag. Slappy, my boy, please. What is happening? Already overtook. Sukushou 7 is to go. I don't even know what that means. I probably said the most offensive thing in the world, actually. I should stop reading things that are in different languages. Yeah, Kenny also thinks that it looks like it's the super fault. He even clipped it, wow. Clip it with NVIDIA? Clip it with NVIDIA, yeah. It's slowed. He's looking at Slappy's POV too. In the replay, it's easy to see that the Supra flips the rock and goes flying into the air. Yeah, no lag could do that. It looks like Aki just kind of messed up. With how he hit the rock and with how fast he was going, even if he did get lagged a little bit, it would still result in the same wreck. So, no matter how this race ends up, Slappy's the winner, it seems. Because Aki messed up in that first round when it was supposed to be over. So, I'd say whoever wins this... I don't know if I should announce this mid-race or not. I think it's best to wait for them to finish, and then I'll send them the clip of what happened. Okay, yes, he's Slappy messed up. I'll send them a clip of what happened, and me and Kenny can talk it through if other Kenny needs to get involved. But I should be fine. If I show them the clip and explain that, yeah, no, hitting that which is result in that, they're gonna know that's not. What is happening? Is this... This is phenomenal racing right here, guys. This is why we wake up early in the morning, okay? This is why. Right here. Did both drivers fall asleep? Are they narcoleptic? I'm gonna save this clip that Kenny sent me. Alright, there is talking here. Okay, since we're in a bit of an intermission, I'm just gonna send the clip and say it looks like Slappy won in this. This might be a race to remember. This is not a race to remember, Slappy, if you're listening. You already took the win, Slappy. What have you guys been saying? Vanhammer, this all you sign up for. Lobby die. Time to investigate. Yes, that's the same vibe. It's the same vibe than Lightning McQueen. Who? What? Which host? Me? Doesn't get. Okay, you guys say things in chat that just don't pop up on my phone, but pop up on my browser. Cast it. Who's the music? Okay, I guess it is. Come on, it's sending. Kenny, why did you have to make it 200 megabytes? I would have been fine with a 720p, 30 frames split. No, I'm kidding. Alright, I sent the clip. Let's see the reaction. Bonus point. I'm at 4.7 thousand. Oh, that's why you did it twice. That's what it's so yeah, you can see they hit that little. Hold on, wait. Let me show you guys. How do I? How do I stream something other than game? Hold on. I don't exactly have something for that. It's just always on Funny Capture too. Alright. TSR is requesting we watch Aki's replay. Alright. TSR and both CK and TSR wanting to look at Aki's replay. I'll let this slide. We'll watch his replay. Because you can never be too certain, but it just, in the replay, it just slappy just takes it home. Hold on, wait. I saved the replay. We can watch it together on stream, guys. Hold on. I saved my version of the replay. We can look at that real quick. So, how do I do anything? Oh my goodness, it's been so long. So, up here. How do I look back? So, we're tailing the super, right? Up here. Freak. Alright, look at this. So, super's coming in, and just that little lip. You see them bounce off the grass, and they just take flight straight into the grass over there. I don't think any lag caused that, but if they really... He said he hit the rock, yeah, okay. Alrighty then. Downhill then. Alright, so they agree he hit the rock. He hit the rock, alright. If this helps my recreation. Kenny, you did not have to make a recreation! I could hear him in the VC with the other people in his clip. He sent me a clip of him recreating the crash. No LeBrons were harmed in the delaying of the RL race. Who is LeBron? Or, not LeBron. But, like, who's the LeBron in the server? What do you mean? Who are we referring to LeBron as? I don't get it. Oh, wait. Predictions? Who will win? Oh, wait. This was the tiebreaker for, TSR CK who will win tiebreaker match. This was not Uphill. I forgot to give you guys that. That's Sadamine's prediction points when we did the tiebreaker, okay? Oh my goodness. It is a little bit of a headache. But, you know, it's a fun headache because it's cars. Kenny, you did not have to send me an entire recreation. I wish I could show that on stream. It's so stupid. I love it. Alright, I'm in the lobby waiting. I will start a prediction since I forgot to do it last time for y'all. I don't have Vingo with me right now. So who will win the downhill? TSR or CK? Boom. There's a prediction. It's like for 2 minutes or 30 seconds. I am going to put it on game. It's already on game. And I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. I trust the drivers to conduct themselves well enough. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Let me get back to my blanket real quick. And somebody messed up. Check. It's probably Ken. It was Ken. Yo, we just hit follower goal 160 out of 160. Yes! We did it! I didn't even know this was a goal. How do I celebrate? Do we have cake or something? Is there like a birthday cake around here? Do we have a confetti option? I don't have a like an overlay that's like shooting confetti. If I knew we were close to our follower goal, I would have. But wow, these two times are close. Aragon's about a second faster than Marse. Whoa, whoa, okay. He's messing with them. Okay, I was about to say. I can't lie, I used to do that back when I drove the GTR. just the mess with the other driver a little. It is very fun to do, but it's not legal to overtake before the first corner. But this should be interesting. Game Marse and Azragon on the downhill, the inbound of Tsuchi Saka. Game Marse has a good time, Azragon has a good time. GTR and an NSX. I don't see a big difference between these two cars. The NSX just has a more linear style going through a corner, and the GTR just has a bit of a faster exit because of its turbo and torque. But for a turbo and an NA, these two cars are very similar. It's not like the S2000 and the NSX. Those cars are practically the same, in my opinion. Like, one's slightly better at one thing, one's slightly better at the other. They're just twin siblings of cars in this game. They both don't require full grip for turning most corners. They're more grip oriented. They're naturally aspirated, and they're both Hondas. They're as close as you get to two cars being balanced with each other, typically. We're going on to the straight here. The NSX, is it faster? I think on that straight, the GTR and the NSX are actually the same speed. I think the GTR might be faster at cornering than the NSX if the NSX is just as fast as the GTR or something like that. But absolute cinema for hitting our follower goal. We couldn't have done it without you guys. You guys are goated. All you guys in the chat, everybody watching, you guys are goated. You're the reason I wake up in the morning, y'all. Wait, Gamer did uphill? Yeah, Gamer was uphill that day. I still need to fix my chat overlay issue. I'll try and speak to Unbiased about it, because I thought I had it fixed after a software update on OBS, but it didn't fix anything. Maybe I need to re-download all the assets for OBS. Right now, it is pretty close between these two cars. They are staying on each other. Very uniform, might I say. Let's go to the inside of the GTR, give some love to the inside camera, and the developers for making an angle like this possible. They definitely don't get as much love, the inside camera for the steering wheel. No, nobody really uses it. I'd say once we get wheel support for this game in the future, people are going to use the inside a little bit more. We need like a camera that's like right in front of the wheel though. If we do get wheel support, kind of like Forza does. It seems like the NSX is pulling away a bit from the GTR actually. GTR is trying to keep it more tight, keep the shorter line going. He's definitely catching up a bit, but it is close between these two drivers. If any other race is going to be an endurance race like the Sadamine Downhill, it's going to be the Tsuchi Saka inbound. Marse swinging out wide there. GTR taking it tight. GTR right on the bumper of the NSX. Going into basically the longest straight on this course, second to the tunnel. It's not even really a straight. It's corner, 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 but you can take it on straight. It's like a faker straight. But this is most certainly going to go into a second round here, it seems. All right, next round, 356. I think that's good. I think. I don't actually know. I don't remember what times they had. Absolute cinema between these two cars. Let's see if it actually shows what you guys are saying on my phone. No. A 54 and a 53. Okay, so these drivers are running way under pace, actually. from what they can do. Let's see what you guys are saying. 72 not, yeah, 50%. Okay, you guys are saying the same stuff. Wait, is that because I have a stupid fuck? No, everybody bet on CK winning. All the money is riding on Game Arce right now. Gamer Sese? I just always say Game Arce. I don't actually know. Everybody has their money on Gamer right now, okay? Gamer Cheese. We got Gamer Cheese in the back. We got Azragon in the front. GTR keeping it real close to the barrier there. My goodness. Trying to take those tight lines. GTR is definitely pulling a little bit of time in this uphill section, but I'm pretty sure the NSX is probably going to be able to take some back in the downhill part. The NSX is definitely better at downhilling than the GTR. The GTR has never really been that much of a downhill car. You gotta really keep it stable. It's definitely more difficult than uphill. Ooh, Gamer almost hitting that sign and pulling away just in time. He recognized his mistake and he was able to fix it before he made everything worse. GTR is really using that torque, pulling through. I think Azragon might have this second round. He keeps pulling away like this. Oof. Oof. Yeah, no, it's already about 40 to 50 right now. Gamer is gonna have to lock in here. He's gonna really have to use that that NA power of the NSX. Ooh, a little bit of a tap of the wall into the barrier. That's gonna cost him a lot of time here. I would say if anybody has their money on the GTR, they're smiling right now, but nobody has their money on the GTR right now. Yeah, 0 points. Seems like Game Arce didn't fall back too far. It's about maybe 60 right now. Game Arce Gamer could still catch up and still put this into a third round. I didn't expect CK and TSR to be this neck and neck, honestly.